Man, off of that, right? We got Pooh Shiesty back home. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty. Came home, dropped the first day out when really the nigga been out for about 2 months. But how do you feel like Pooh Shiesty gets out? They rage baited him into kind of going against NBA YoungBoy because he stands with dirt, obviously.
They did.
Right? You as a street dude, how should he move to not get sucked into that?
I mean, listen, bro, we just talked about the whole Diddy thing, right? We now know that what we now know is the world of hip hop. We know for a fact there's always been talk about how hip hop has been homogenized, how it's been pasteurized. Right. We now know that all this shit is bait and switch. All this shit is corporate planning, right? And so all they're doing, they're allowing these niggas to be niggas, right? And the greatest trick that they ever played on man was making a man think that the shit that he doing it because he want to do it according to his own free will. They know what you niggas want to do. And they set the stage for you niggas to do it. Now, so prior to Pooh Shiesty coming home, we just talked about this, how the world of hip hop has been moving away from a lot of the drill, kill, and all that destructive ass shit. We tired of that shit. Pooh Shiesty come home, and all of a sudden, they got all the energy in the world to drill and kill and beef again, because that's the way they wanted to be. And you don't see no major executives coming out talking about this shit. You don't see anybody of any great importance or any real magnitude coming out saying, hey, we was just off of that shit, bro. We just moving away from all that destructive shit. We watched all these things get indicted, all these niggas die. We didn't watch all that shit, and then Pooh Shiesty come home, and they right back on it because, right, Pooh Shiesty YoungBoy didn't really have anybody with that street credibility who could go against him. What's his nigga name? The nigga with the gay Tupac ass remake, what that nigga name?
NLE Chop.
If you don't sit your bitch ass down.
But he came out as a gangster rapper initially.
Now I'm saying, did you see this latest round of this?
Yeah.
Listen, that's some Jay-Z Rockefeller ass shit. That is corporate America trying to create an antithesis to YoungBoy. This nigga, Tupac rolling over in his grave. You see this nigga? How you gonna choreograph hit him up if you don't sit your bitch ass down somewhere with that pussy ass shit? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you fucking NBA with that weak shit. This nigga doing choreographed dancing with his shirt off, sweating, licking his lips, trying to diss a nigga. That is the current state of hip hop. That right there tell you everything you need to know about what they're willing to fucking accept and push forward, because where the fuck NLE Chopper come from? You can't fuck with YoungBoy. I don't know if you fuck with that. Just come look. Did you see that shit? Did you see this shit?
Yeah, no.
Now when you
it's so wild. It's so wild. It's funny now. Like now it's just funny.
I know I'm being asked the questions. Did you see that shit, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Right?
That shit was crazy.
And the first thing I thought, because I heard he was talking about how crazy and how clownish it was, when I saw this nigga licking his lips and moving to the left and the right, like, do you think that so that's hip hop now? That's how you go at a nigga now? By doing choreography to a Tupac song? If you don't sit your bitch ass down and bitch, you ain't it. So Pooh Shiesty, right? We look at his pedigree, the background, the city he come from, and his association of friends. He got Big 30. Yeah. He got some of the top Memphis who gonna rock out with him. That's a power base now. Memphis is stronger now than it ever has been. You know, even with the passing of Dolph, right? Memphis is the new Atlanta. My niggas they churning them out. Yeah. If we can keep them alive, if we can keep the niggas alive, Memphis is stronger than Atlanta right now.
Right.
If you can keep the niggas alive, keep them out of jail.
It's crazy, bro, because like when you think about Memphis, it's always been player, pimping.
Oh, and now it's always been a dark side to Memphis.
It's always been, but now
we know it was a pimp player. Right.
Right. But it was that was what was promoted. But now, like now the artists coming out of there, it's really on some. They really on some drill shit. They just don't call it drill. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Memphis is really, when it comes to just the people that we first became aware of. Yeah. I'm not saying like the Project Pats and the 3 6 Mafia were like choir boys, right?
Right.
But Memphis really has some similarities to the city of Detroit, because when Memphis first dropped, it was on some player shit, the A-Ball and MJGs and all them. Or they was on some player shit, real, even though it was on some crunk player type shit, right? Right. So in Detroit, people thought that what you heard with the Big Seans and the Eminems, they thought that was Detroit sound. Right. You would have to have went to Detroit yourself, or been in close proximity with somebody from Detroit to tell you, no, that ain't necessarily it.
Right.
That's a part of it, but that's not what really motivates and pushes the city. So Memphis is the same way, man. Memphis, they always been on some gangster shit. It's just the players shit is how they first broke into the industry as a whole. But Memphis always been some violent, ignorant ass niggas.
I gotta ask you this, street nigga shit, right? All right, it's Christmas time, Thanksgiving just passed. Does a dope boy selling dope and then coming back giving around turkeys and doing the drives, does that balance it out, or do you feel like that ain't enough?
No, it absolutely. I mean, so now I was on some nigga shit just a second ago. Now you finna ask me to step up top.
Yeah.
You know well, you know well that giving out no turkey, no Cornish hen. A nigga ain't doing shit but giving out a Cornish hen on steroids to a nigga. That could never ever substitute the amount of destruction that a motherfucker who's selling the dope in the city. Now, if you selling to the white people in the Appalachian Mountains, we don't give a fuck about that. You sell all the dope to the crackers you want to. You hear me? Take all the dope you can get, and take that shit to Tennessee, to the crackers in the hills and mountains, or Wisconsin, or Kentucky. Sell dope to them all day. Kill them all. Let them OD all them crackers. That's less crackers we got to worry about. But when it comes to selling dope in the hood, you know, bro, that's not really Robin Hood shit. Robin Hood is taking from the rich and giving to the poor. Taking from people who have and giving it to the have-nots. Selling dope and then taking your illicit gains from selling dope and giving out a turkey. All you got. So let's add this up. Talk to somebody who mama is on dope and on crack and heroin. Like in Texas. Go find somebody who didn't have an opportunity to really experience the love and compassion from their mama because they was hooked to some type of drugs. And you ask them if the dope boy who sold their mama some crack or put some heroin on their mama, on their daddy, ask them, is these same dope boys come back giving out turkeys? Is that equivalent to the destruction that and the impact they're having on their household because when their loved ones hooked on some dope? That ain't the same thing, bro. I would be cracking a mother joke, and it would be a horror. I couldn't even pull that joke off if I was to say that coming back and giving to the hood is equivalent to or is appropriate. Nah, nigga, you playing in niggas' faces when you do that. You hear me?
So do you think people do that out of guilt, or like, why do you think there's so many? Because like I remember we just interviewed a lady named Pedra, and she said that the dope dealers didn't used to sell dope on Sundays. They used to, out of respect for the church people, they used to give back.
That was the whole different generation. That was the truth. Not just, I don't know where she's from, but even in Detroit, that was prior to the crack epidemic. When the crack hit, all bets was off. So I'm thinking she talked about doing the heroin epidemic and shit like that.
It was like the 60s. Yeah, Chambers, yeah.
Yeah, no, the crack hit, Chambers Brothers, yeah, it was on.
Real life.